Welcome to Math Interventions. I'm Miss Grove. I'm really glad to have you in class and look forward to getting to know you and your families. I recorded this video in my book nook in my home office so you could see some of my things. The most important person in my life is my 9-year-old son. I have some pictures of him back here. Those are his school pictures. His name is Eamon, and his name means guardian. Names and their meanings are really important to me. Do you know the meaning of your name? I'm curious. You'll have to tell me in class next week if you know what your name means, or maybe ask your parents or look it up. Eamon is an Irish-Scottish name, and Eamon was an old saint, and he protected his town against enemies, and he took on some arrows from bow and arrows, and he died a martyr, so he died for his people, protecting them, and that's why his name means guardian. And I thought that was really cool. And I hope that my Eamon grows up to be a guardian and defender of truth. I also have a map of the world behind me. You can see that right there because I love to travel and have been to many parts of the world. I love immersing myself in other people's cultures and especially trying their food. And I'm a very unpicky eater. What's your favorite food, you guys? I want to hear about that too. Do you have any special foods that you make with your family? I'm curious to hear about that. And maybe someday at Beacon Buddies, we can actually meet and we can try some of that food that you guys make. That would be really fun. I also have a bunch of comfort objects on my shelf back there. I have a candle, you can see that. I have some knickknacks from friends. I have a snow globe right here. Here, I'll show it to you. That my friend gave me when I was, I think, 7 or 8. Her name's Emily. She was my best friend. And she's still my best friend. We still see each other. And I have this little box that my cousin made for me when I was little. Has the little drummer boy on it. And I have something from Lebanon there that's from a friend. So I have lots of things back here that represent my friends. And I also have some blankets in my book nook. This quilt my friend made for me. And I have another one down there that my friend made or sent to me. She didn't make it. She sent it to me, though, just as a comfort object. All right. So I also have some fiction books on my shelves. I like reading stories about people, families coming of age, and I have my Bible on that shelf too. I sit in this area. See, I'll show you. There's some pillows down there. See, there's some pillows and a blanket. There's my Bible. You can see it. I sit there on Tuesday evenings and do a Zoom Bible study with some of my friends. I grew up here in Michigan in Ann Arbor, and these friends that I do this Bible study with, they were my friends since I was 14. So it's really neat that I have that connection back here. I went to the University of Michigan, go blue. Hopefully some of you guys will become Michigan fans. And then I moved out west. I lived in Colorado and Wyoming for almost 20 years, and then I moved back here. And there are some things I miss about it. I miss the snow, the deep, deep snow, the mountains, rock climbing, skiing, and I miss my friends out there. But I am happy to be back here near family. I have lots of nieces and nephews, and I get to take care of the babies. My sister has 3 babies. She has twins who are 20 months old, so there'll be 2 in June. And then she has a little baby. We call her little baby. Her name's Scarlett, but she's 9 months old, or almost 9 months old. And the boy twin, Camden, he's really attached to me. Well, all 3 of them are, but he's especially attached to me, and he cries when I leave the room. And we watch the Minions, and he points to the TV and says, "Uh-oh, Bob." So he's a real cutie. I also have lots of cousins all around the state, including the Upper Peninsula. So the northern part, we do this in Michigan where we say, okay, here's Michigan, Lower Peninsula, Upper Peninsula. And I have cousins that live here and here, all the way up here. And I like to go visit them. We go boating, skiing, go to the beach, and we make maple syrup. So we tap the trees, the maple trees, and the sap comes out. We boil it down and make syrup. And we started this tradition with our grandpa. And my family has a farm up north. So here, over here, kind of by Traverse City, Torch Lake. So we go up there a lot. And we go skiing, and there's a lake, a beautiful lake there, and we do all kinds of stuff there. And I like to go there because it kind of brings me back to my roots. Get it? Because my name is Grove, and groves have roots. So it's nice to be there because my great grandpa grew up there, and my grandpa, and now my dad owns it. So it's a nice place to kind of bring me back to my roots. Okay, a little bit about this class. We will be spending the beginning of each class with would you rather questions, and then you can tell me a little bit about yourselves and your own culture and your family. So we start off with kind of an icebreaker where you tell me about, you answer the question, and then we can talk about you a little bit, which is my favorite part of class. But this class is very low stress, and you learn a lot, and it's pretty fun. And then we do a focus skill. So these are math concepts that your small group needs to work on based on your STAR test that you took a few weeks ago. These are easy skills that you need to be reminded how to do. For example, area is length times width. And you just need to be reminded of that. It might have been something that you learned when you were in 5th grade or 6th grade that we need to review. So those are our focus skills. Then we do a fun lesson on a concept like solving equations or distributive property, and this is called pre-teaching. And you'll get a head start on learning the skills taught to you in Miss Ellis's class. So that's your regular math class. This is an intervention class. This will give you lots of confidence and get you ready for high school too. I do have high expectations for you. I need you to participate every day in every activity. This class isn't graded, so there's no pressure, but you need to be dedicated to your own learning if you want to succeed. I expect you to show up every day with some reasonable exceptions. If you're sick or if you have a family issue, just let me know. You can send me a text. If you send me a text or an email, or your mom or dad does, and they're not sure how to write it in English, that's okay. I can translate it. That's the nice thing about Google. I can just click it right into my translator. So writing things down is a pretty easy way for them to communicate with me. You can also text me directly. I will be communicating with your learning coaches through translated texts. So they don't always have to know the English that I'm writing. I can translate it into Spanish. I like to keep them updated on all the wonderful things you're doing in class. I like to tell them that you have a positive attitude, that you're working hard. And those are the things that I expect most out of you. And especially number one is to be kind. And I expect that out of you every day in class. I look forward to helping you in math and getting to know you. I think you'll find my class low stress and fun. And I will see you next week. Bye.